Have you ever experienced moments where your mind seems clouded, your memory falters, or your focus dwindles? This phenomenon is called brain fog, and it can significantly impact your cognitive function. Hang out with me for a minute. I'm going to go over what causes it and how you can make it better for yourself. It's not a medical diagnosis. Rather, it's a term used to describe a range of cognitive symptoms, including things like hazy or scattered thoughts, difficulty remembering names, dates, or common words, struggles with multitasking, reduced attention focus, lack of concentration, misplacing items or disorganization, and short-term memory lapses. Understanding the exact causes can be difficult as it's linked to multiple physical and mental conditions, and some of those may include things like diabetes, depression, anxiety, heart disease, autoimmune disorders like Lyme disease, and chronic fatigue. But it's also linked to several medications and chemotherapy. You've heard of chemo brain? You might want to consider limiting those substances like alcohol and recreational drugs. They've been proven to add to the problem. And there are certain dietary factors like food allergies, food sensitivities, and inadequate nutrient uptake, hormonal shifts such as during pregnancy or menopause or even periods. High levels of stress can also cause it. And let's not forget about your gut health. What's going on down there can affect your brain. So inflammation in the gut, negative gut bacteria, sluggish digestion, irritable bowel syndrome, and Crohn's disease can all contribute to brain fog. Even things like infections and viruses. And of course, there's lack of sleep. There's one thing that's linked to your brain fog and a number of those symptoms we just talked about, and that's metabolic syndrome. And that's defined by obesity, especially an increasing or bulging belly, hyperinsulinemia or too much insulin in the blood, high blood pressure, high blood sugars, high triglycerides, and a low HDL. You only have to have 3 of those symptoms to be considered to have metabolic syndrome. New numbers are saying that 93% of us are metabolically unhealthy. Now, to consider the link between metabolic syndrome, your gut health, and brain fog, we need to understand something. There is an axis called the gut-brain axis, a communication pathway between your gut and your brain, and it affects your mental health. An imbalance in gut microbes can affect this gut-brain pathway and impact your cognitive health, contributing to cognitive decline. The key to getting your cognitive function back may just be in understanding how highly linked insulin resistance is to this brain fog and brain function. So there's 6 simple steps that you can take to start helping both your brain fog and your insulin resistance. Number 1, you want to get fiber in first before you eat, every time you eat, to help regulate those blood sugars and fats. Then prioritize protein. Most of us are not getting in it enough. Eat it first. Then fill with healthy fats. Not seed oils, not vegetable oils. Limit your carb intake. Focus on healthy, natural carbs, and watch the clock or do some time-based eating, intermittent fasting. If you think about it, as a human race, when we were hungry or had no food, we were more mentally alert because we were looking for our next meal. It was crucial to our survival. Then you want to move your body. So get in at least 20 minutes of exercise a day. That can just be taking a walk, and it doesn't have to be all at once. You can spread it out over the day. Take control of your health and say goodbye to your brain fog. Remember, control your insulin and take your health back.